Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm your friend in Saxo. Today, I'm going to teach you how can you create a view-based library. As far as I know, creating a view library is quite difficult than creating a React library. Maybe some of you would say that you could use a view command line service to create a library, but I can tell you that it's not that good at all. It can only generate the JS file, but if you want to also have the TypeScript type file available, then you cannot do it with the Vue CLI. And also, according to my research, there has almost no people do the library development with the Vue CLI service command line code because they think that this is not good enough for them to use. For those people who want to build a Vue component library, what they normally would do is to use a tool called rollup.js. And to be honest, this tool is quite hard to use. At least I never learned it. It's a new package or something like that. I don't want to learn it. So what's the best way to create a Vue library as soon as possible, as easy as possible? How can we do that? Well, we're going to use a tool called vue sfc rollup. This library or this project is a command line templating utility that scaffolds a minimal setup for compiling a Vue single file components or library of multiple components so that you could share it to the npm website. And that sounds cool, so let's do it. First, we definitely need to install it as a global package. We get a permission error, don't worry. What we should do is to add sudo to it. Now, after the installation, we shall use it by using this command. It will ask us for the Vue version that we want it to use. I'll just choose vue3. Then I'm going to create a single component. What is the npm len of your components? I have a repository called element plus China area selection. It's a package that I want to publish, but I tried so many different things. I couldn't be able to make it right. So that's why inside of this video, I'm going to do it again. So for the package len, we should give it this line. What is the capital case tagline for your component? I think I just do the same thing with this. Will this component be written in JavaScript or TypeScript? I would say I love to use a TypeScript. Why? Because normally for those super big projects, they use TypeScript. This is a reason why we use that. And enter a location to save the components. That'll be just inside of folder called element plus China area selection. Now it's done. What we could do is to get into the element plus China area folder that we just created. Then inside of that folder, we're going to run npm run build. Then we get an error. That's pretty normal. So at the first, we need to install some dependencies that it requires. So how do we do that? We say npm-i. No, it's not working. How about we just type the npm? Okay. npm-i. I think this would be enough for us. Yeah, it's working. After the installation of all those dependencies, we're ready to go. npm run build. Okay, so as you could say, we almost got all those build files inside of a folder called destination or dist. And from there, you could say we got a folder called types. That's why I love this library or this command line tool, because it will really generate the types that you need. Let's have a look at the code that we have. From the src folder, we got a simple Vue component right in there. And do we have a command to actually serve it so that we could say what this function does? What's the purpose of this component? So yarn serve or npm run serve. This is how it looks like for this component. We could do some changes for the number and then we could reset the number. Okay, enough playing. Let's have a look at the package.json file. For this one, we got the len of this package and we got the version. I'm going to change this version from 100 to 001 since this will be the first version that we have. Now let's do it further. Let me just publish it to the public. If you go to my npm homepage, you would say that basically I got two packages out there. One, let's say one of it is a pure JavaScript package, and another for it is a plugin for the React. But we don't have any Vue component out there, so Let's say I'm gonna try to publish one. Well, to publish it, what we all need to do is to simply run this command, npm publish. So let me do this. This command requires you to be logged in. Alright, then npm login. So I'm logged in. After that, I'm gonna try the publish command again. And it seems like it's working. So fluent. Now, if we back to our home page, we would say we got 3 packages, but the actual list only got 2 of them. Why? Because it needs some time to be able to be viewable for all of us. And now after a refresh of this page, we could see it clearly right in here, and we could get into it. This is how it looks like, and we can even install it. For the testing purpose, here I got a simple project. Inside of here, I'm going to install this package that we just released to the public into this little project. Okay, after the installation, we should bend this line of code inside of the package.json file. Then we could be able to use it for somehow. Yes, we could import it. Okay, after this, we should be able to see our components. Let me run the serve command so that we could see it from our browser. Here we go. This is a browser. It just sounds amazing. So we could create a Vue project or component library as easy as possible, like this. Thanks to the author of this packaging, you really helped us a lot. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, after some struggling failing, I was be able to write my own component, literally my own. So how can you use my component? You do something like this. And before we jump into the code, let me just give you an idea of what I did here. So we got a selection box. From there, we could select the different areas in China. And in corresponding, I will return you, or you could use a variable to get the result that user selected. And if you want to change that box, you could just reset your variable that was bounded into that. For example, if I click this one, you'll say it's getting changed. And also we could reset this box for sure if we give it the component and empty list. I guess this is a simple example about that, but it means a lot. It means that we could just start to write our own component without any problem, since we have learned or mastered all those details about how to make a component, especially how to make a Vue component. Okay, I guess this is it, and I hope you enjoy this video and have learned something from it. If you love this video, please subscribe or hit the thumb up button. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!